everybody, to Nerdio Commentaries Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess playthrough.
Welcome.
This is Chaz with ya.
And Amandabob.
So we're going to be going through the entire thing of Twilight Princess.
We are going to try.
So first of all, what do you think of this nice introduction screen?
It's very dramatic looking.
Yeah. Link gets a little close to the edge, as you'll see in a little bit.
Yeah, he kind of looks a little kamikaze-like right now.
But still, that's just how Link does things.
Kind of playing chicken with himself.
Mm-hmm. More with the horse, though, isn't it?
Hmm.
You'd think the horse would have more
yeah,
common sense.
The horse could just at any point stop suddenly and he could get pitched over the horse, over the cliff, and you know what? The game would never occur. It would be...
That would be the
end before the beginning.
That would be the lost episode of The Legend of Zelda.
It's true.
So all that running around, we come to this.
The wolf thing.
Who's this ominous wolf creature, and why is he yelling at a wall?
The wall of shiny. I'm sure it's not supposed to be shiny.
It's more... well, maybe. It's more like light and darkness mixed a little.
Okay.
Alright, so... starting off from scratch here.
Creating a save file.
I have to do that with a lot of my games now.
Yes, that's a little bit sad, actually.
Oh well. I have fun doing it.
Bing bing, we're going with the normal name of Link.
Almost like we were saying before,
and
there's...
Epona.
You can't switch them. Well, you can switch the horse, I suppose.
I switched to the horse. I never switched Link, though.
No, Link is Link. Usually, like in my main file, I will name him after myself, but for the purposes of the commentary here.
Link has to be Link.
Yep.
Here we are. Sensei and student.
This guy here, his name is Russell. He's basically the guy that showed Link how to use a sword as he grew up.
And then you claim there's some theft going on towards some
Yeah.
other parts. But we're not there yet.
No. Yes, at one point, Link needs a sword, and, you know, where is he going to get one? We'll find out later. So he's kind of giving you like a basic idea where there's like darkness that is slowly spreading across the world, but that's far removed from your little village here.
We call this backstory.
Yeah.
Delicious, delicious backstory.
And I'll say there is, for the introduction of this game, there is a whole lot of backstory.
One day they might actually talk. One day.
Yeah. Well, we get to hear some guy scream, "Hey!" later.
Yeah.
It's the first step.
But with all this, all the other games out there, this is like one of the only ones that I can think of that there's just no talking. Except for Navi, who sometimes, there's a Navi, right?
Well, there's like a little fairy that you use in this, and she just acts as your pointer.
We'll call her Navi, because that's how I remember it.
Okay. You might be thinking of the little shadow person that came out.
Maybe.
Yeah, her name's Midna, and we'll see about her later.
But Navi is the little
shiny fairy.
No, the fairy from, the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Oh, yeah.
And she goes, hey!
Hey, look, listen!
Yes!
Yeah, everyone loves Navi.
Apparently you can get a GPS now that has that voice in it. For your
Oh,
car.
okay.
I don't know why anybody would want to, but...
That sounds like it wouldn't get annoying at all.
So this place here is locked, I'm assuming for a reason.
Yeah, that leads into basically the outer world, which he doesn't want you to go see yet. Just walk past this nice little unassuming looking spring. Nothing big will happen there later.
No, of course not. It's very peaceful looking. So there seems to be a breeze, because I've noticed all their hair has been rippling in the wind.
Yeah. Well, that's what hair does. So, out of all the Zelda games that I've played, this one really starts off the slowest. Like, we just see Link basically spends a few days doing his regular life stuff here in this village.
The boring stuff he did before he was epic.
Yeah. And boy, does it ever get fun. As you'll see, he gets to herd goats. He gets to break pumpkins for money.
All of this is, very important everyday life activities.
And someone just took the horse.
Thief. And then there's a guy.
Hey!
Now time for Link's first adventure in his mundane life.
The goat herding?
Yep. The goats aren't listening to... I forget what this guy's name is, but we'll call him the hay guy.
You could call him the farm guy.
Sure. No, the hay guy, because he has hay.
Oh, he does have hay.
Aha, see?
I tried to jump over that hay. Didn't
Yes,
work
you
so
did.
well.
You tried to go through it, actually.
Yeah. They don't let you do those kind of things here.
Nah. So at this point, your first objective. First, you gotta go find your horse.
Because somebody's stolen her. Her.
Yeah.
It's a her.
If you notice off to the left as I ran, there was a teeny little squirrel in behind the rocks. Later on, when you come back, I won't say exactly what happens, but you can talk to that squirrel. The squirrel is sort of important, too.
Really?
Yeah, he kind of lets you know you can talk to other animals
Hmm.
at a certain point.
There's the horse. And the little...
Yeah, oh well. She took our horse. She's actually, her name is Ilya. She's the mayor's daughter, and she takes care of Epona for you.
She should have her own horse and stop hoarding ours.
Yeah, you'd think. And I think she likes Link. In fact, I think most girls like Link all the time.
Well, he's the hero character. Everybody has to love him all the time, except for the bad guys, and even then, secretly.
Yeah, there's probably some stuff written somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
There's a scene in this later on that I'm sure every Link fangirl just loves, is where he's training to do sumo wrestling. Yeah, he's not wearing a shirt.
No, of course not. You can't sumo wrestle in shirts.
No way. So here's the horse grass. And if you listen to that tune, it's actually the same tune that he plays in Ocarina of Time to call the horse.
Yes, but you have to push the buttons yourself.
Mm-hmm. They do have some like melody things in this later on too, which we'll get to. So now that we got the horse, we can go to work.
Herd some goats.
And I actually realized after you do it, you don't get paid for it.
Well, then where's the fun in that?
Yeah, I just kind of clued in at this very second. Because after this, the next day you have to gather up money to buy a slingshot. And
But if you just hadn't got ripped off for the work you're about to do,
yeah,
none of that would be necessary.
there's
the
the
squirrel.
Yeah, we both saw him. So now off to the village. This will be our first view of Ordon Village, which is Link's home.
With the pretty butterflies and the people.
And the treacherous rocks you have to jump across.
Lots of butterflies at this place.
Mm-hmm.
And this one sword guy.
He would be the sword expert of the town.
You wouldn't think a town that was peaceful like this would need a sword expert.
No,
Lots of chickens, but no sword experts.
but like a town this peaceful, you gotta have hobbies somehow.
True.
Why not learn how to cut people up? So they're telling you basically there's some monkeys that have been sneaking into town at times, stealing things. Yeah, this guy can't catch a monkey. Those monkeys are fast, though.
Who among us can catch monkeys?
You don't have to talk to any of these people right now. They just... Basically, they would just slow you down. But, if you do talk to the swordsman there, Russell, he lets you know, I guess the little kid just told you too, that he's making you a fishing rod that you can get the next day.
I remember being addicted to the fishing side games in some of the previous Legend of Zeldas.
Yeah, the fishing really isn't what it used to be in this one, though.
Really? It's
Yeah.
a little bit disappointing.
Just a little bit. Fado, that's the guy that runs the ranch.
Well, he can't be called Hay anymore then.
Nope. Well, stay tuned, folks, and we'll see you in the next part of the playthrough.